Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to what is maybe Monday or Tuesday. We're not sure when this video is going to get put up. And so, yeah. Thanks for joining us, whatever day this happens to be.
Oh, yeah.
We ended up recording this later, and just might not get up on Monday. So, we actually have a kind of special edition.
So special.
It's so special. We actually have the same topic for 3 days. All three videos this week will be covering the same topic. Jesse has
It's not
kind
laziness.
of yeah, it's not laziness. it's to feed Jesse's list fetish. You do. You have a thing for lists.
Yeah, I do.
I think they're cool to make too. It makes you think. It makes you think about stuff you never think about. So what we're doing is gonna. Well, I remember when we first started doing Ludo Lingo, it was just a podcast at first, and we started. What did we do? Like our top 15 games of all time or something. That was our first episode.
Yeah.
And it ended
like
up being
all
almost
the games of 2013.
Yeah, and they both ended up being like 3 hours long. So instead of doing that, we decided to do top 5. So not 15 or 10, top 5. And instead of favorite games, bring our favorite franchises. And instead of covering all of them in one video, we are breaking them up into 3 videos. Hopefully make them more digestible. So in this video, we're going to start from the bottom. We're going to do our 5th favorite and 4th favorite franchise each.
Yes.
And say a little bit about each franchise. So how about you start off?
All right.
Keep with tradition with your 5th favorite franchise. I think you had a hard time making the list, right?
Yeah. They're kind of, they're in order, but I don't want them to be in this order. I could change this order and I'd still be okay with it.
Right.
That's what I'm
What
saying.
about the
Okay.
number 1 though?
No.
Even that
The-
one?
I'd say the top 4 of them could all be number 1. 5, I've kind of lowered
Is
my...
5. Okay.
It used to be number 1 at one point. Now it's 5.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's your 5th favorite franchise?
Before I get to that, Zelda, Borderlands, Metal Gear, Fallout, and Final Fantasy 6 through 10, maybe. At least
Okay.
very honorable mentions, especially Zelda. Zelda, I do not want to leave off this list, but I have to.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's a
thought
pretty
that would be
interesting
okay.
list.
All right.
Okay, number 5.
5.
Pokemon.
Wow. I thought
Used
that
to
would be like 2.
Always
Okay.
be my number 1. I still really like it. It's just that the last 6 of them, technically 3
Uh-huh.
last 3 pairs of them,
Okay. Yeah.
I really like them, but I've kind of, I guess, I don't know, I'm just kind of growing out of it,
Yeah.
which I guess is normal because it's Pokemon, but it's still very important.
Of
And I
course.
would put it above Zelda because of the amount of them that I like, which is all of them, but
Right.
like, just, there's so many of them, and like with Zelda, it's kind of more like I really like a few of them, so it's not like the whole franchise I'm a massive fan of, but Pokemon,
Right.
the whole thing, like the cards and the TV show kind of at first, and like one of the movies, and then there's the games, so it's just like a
Right.
big everything. So
So
Pokemon,
if Pokemon didn't exist, Zelda would be in that spot.
yes.
Okay. That's interesting. Wow.
Hmm.
All right. Pokemon. All right. My number 5.
Yep.
Okay. So, actually, I wanted to do a quick disclaimer, like you did before yours, and that the reason mine wasn't hard to make because I wasn't sure what order to put them in or anything. It was I wasn't sure what even to put on the list because I just don't play franchises. I didn't even really realize that until you said we should do this video. Like, I like new IPs. I like new ideas. I like downloadable games. I don't know.
Or like things that there's only one of, like there's just
Yeah.
not a franchise,
Yes.
which we left off this list, like something like The Last of Us. There's only one of them, so it's not allowed.
Right. And that's just what I like to play. So my 5th one might sound funny, but whenever we do these lists, we make sure we say that we do our favorite ones, not the ones that we think are the best, because those are 2 very different things. So my 5th favorite franchise that I think I've spent a lot of time with and is definitely my number
God.
1 guilty pleasure in video games
Dynasty
because
Warriors?
they are not well made is Dynasty Warriors. Yeah. I think that is just like the epitome of guilty pleasure. They're not good games, but they're
Oh my God.
so good. They're like a big glazed donut.
That almost combines ours because they're making the new Zelda game, that Hyrule Warriors thing.
Yeah, that's
Just
amazing.
insane.
Like, I remember in my first year of university, I was literally going crazy one day. Like, I need to play Dynasty Warriors. And I just walked down to the nearest EV Games and bought the newest one. Of course, I wasn't keeping up with what Dynasty Warriors was, but it was like Dynasty Warriors 7 Extreme Legends or something. I was like, yes, yes. I spent like way too much money on it, but it was so good.
The only thing I even know about that franchise is playing 4 with you, and then
Yeah.
remembering having fun, and then like renting 7 at some point, and I was like, this is not fun anymore. This is not good.
They're amazing. I love those
Yeah.
games. So yeah, that's my number 5. So you're number 4. Wow.
4.
I'm just more excited to hear yours. Your number 4 franchise.
So now from here on up, this could be number 1, 2,
No.
3.
No.
Yep.
No disclaimers like that. This is your official list. Number 1 is number 1. Number 4 is number 4.
Oh God. Okay, I'll say why I put this at number 4 then, because
Okay.
it's out of everything on this list, it's like the newest thing to me,
Okay.
the newest franchise. All of them, all the other ones, mostly I have like a long relationship with.
All right.
So Persona is number 4, even though
Okay.
I really like it. I just kind of got introduced to it at the end of 2012, and then I went back, or I played 4, Golden, which is one of the greatest games ever, and then went back and played 3, and I also like that. So again, there's only 2 that I actually played. So I mean, like, I'm not a fan of the whole franchise because I haven't played 1 or 2, and I'm probably not going to, or any of the spin-offs that might exist, even though that is a spin-off because it's Shin Megami Tensei. But then, like, I'm really looking forward to the next one, and like even Q on the 3DS and Dancing All Night on the Vita, just because if it's fun. But they just do everything so smart the way they put everything together.
Yeah.
But it has to be number 4.
Okay. That I didn't even consider that to be on your list. I mean,
Oh.
it couldn't be on mine because I've only played 1 entry in the franchise. But
Yeah.
I just didn't even think you would put that. That makes me really happy.
Yeah, this list is very different than if you would have asked me like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I would have been like Pokemon and Pokemon.
And Pokemon. That's all. Okay, my number 4. I just feel like
I feel like I only know 3 that you could actually put on the list, so I don't. If one of them's number 4, then I'm.
I think I just put this on here out of obligation. Like, I played the whole series and they were all great, so I should probably put it on the list. I don't know. It's Uncharted.
I knew it.
Yeah. And I don't know why I'm talking about it. Like I love Uncharted, but I don't know. I just feel like I had to put it on.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all really great. I think the first one is the best. Still, I still think that. Because I put writing and story and everything above. The gameplay is obviously by far the worst, completely. But it's just the best. It's my favorite. It's not the best. It's my favorite. Number 3 is the best, but number 1 is my favorite. Yeah, and I liked all of them.
Even the Vita one? I like that one more than 1. Like, significantly.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about it. No, it was all right. It was just
I like
all right.
It's a pretty solid choice. I don't. That's. When I think of that franchise, I can't look at it as like one. I don't know why. It's just weird saying it's one of my favorite franchises, even though I really liked all of them.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, it's weird.
Because it's like so cinematic that it's like detached from just being a game, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know why
I don't know.
I don't know why it is. I don't know.
It's weird.
But
all right.
yeah, I
There's
put it
5
on there.
and 4.
So to recap, my 5th one was Dynasty Warriors. Your 5th one was?
Pokemon.
My fourth one, I guess, would be Uncharted from Naughty Dog. And you put at number 4...
Persona,
Persona.
as
Right.
the Japanese would call it.
No, in Japan it's Persona. All
Do you
right.
summon pears?
Yes.
You eat a pear to summon things.
Persona. Yeah. All right. So thanks for joining us on this Monday or Tuesday episode, and the second one will be on Wednesday for sure. So
Yes.
come back on Wednesday where we do it would be our third and second.
Your mind will be blown when I say
Top
what
franchise.
what that is.
Well, mine will be because yours is so random. All right. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.
You put Persona over Pokemon? What is happening? I would never... Like, even if someone were to write down on a piece of paper all the ones you put out of order and asked me to order them and how I thought, I would look at Persona and be like, okay, that's obviously 5. Like, that's so weird.